Okay, this is the Artistic Talent Show. My name is Melvin Isaac, and we are at the Bric Art Media. And I have an extraordinary guest with me today, and she's gonna be sharing her story, her messages. She have a big time event that's coming up, and she's gonna be talking about that. And her name is Lisa Washington. But I want her to tell y'all about who she is. So, Lisa, tell us a little bit about who you are and from Brooklyn or what you're doing. Just a little short, because I got a lot of questions to ask you anyway.
Okay. So my name is Lisa Washington, and I'm born in Brownsville, raised in East New York. I tell that everywhere I go. I always give East New York the props.
Yeah.
Very proud of my heritage in that regard.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm a parent, a single parent. I'm a grandparent. Yes, and I think that I've always been an artist. But sometimes when life happens and presents its issues, you just have to deal.
Yeah.
I'm at the point in my life right now where I'm just doing me, and I just chose to live. And a part of living is being creative.
There you go. I just want to touch on something that I really didn't know before. You say you're from Brownsville. I'm from Brownsville too, so Brownsville is in the house.
That's right.
Wow,
That's
ain't
right.
that something?
That's
Both
right.
of us from
That's
Brownsville.
right. That's
You know how
right.
that go.
That's right.
But anyway, so let's start with these questions. So what 3 words friends and family would use to describe you, Lisa?
Right now, I'm trying to work on compassion, integrity, and peace.
Oh, okay. So how would you describe yourself?
I've worked on the peace part, so I'm very comfortable with who I am. I love being centered, balanced, focused. I've always been accused of being very extremely focused, even as a child.
Oh.
Yeah, growing up in the theater. During my early years, I used to do a little theater, dabble in it a little bit, and people always say she's so focused. She's so focused. Now I'm still focused, but I smile a little more and I laugh a little more
Great,
now.
great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, what inspired you to wake up every morning?
God says I have something for you to do.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
Yep.
And what would you say inspired you?
What inspires me
Yeah.
is that
Or who would you say
who?
inspired you? Yeah.
who's my inspiration?
Yeah.
Sometimes my inspiration comes through the art of arting. When I'm doing art, when I'm creating art,
Okay.
things, people come through that way. And what I mean is, one time I was doing a piece, my aunt passed away, and I just wanted, instead of donating or buying flowers, for the
Right.
funeral,
Yes.
I wanted to paint and then stick it up there like the flowers. So I asked the family what was her favorite color. Somebody said purple, somebody else said another color. So in any event, I started doing in the purple family, and really my angels came through it and said, that wasn't it, that's not it. So I called and I asked my cousin, well, what was her favorite color? So she goes, turquoise. So I said, no wonder, the piece wouldn't come out, just wouldn't come out until someone confirmed the right color. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that. What challenges have you struggled with to become an artist?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
A lot of
Oh my God!
challenges.
The industry is so colorful. Put it that way. It's
Okay.
just so colorful. Everyone, I meet good people and I meet those adverse spirits. And I just think if I stay on my path, it'll all be as graceful as it has been.
Yes, indeed it will. How long have you been an artist?
Oh, I've been painting. Hey, when I met you, that's when I started the painting. Because
Yeah, at
remember,
the
I
Dorsey,
came in.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I started the painting, and I just want to thank you and everybody else who was there for those 3 weeks. I mean, you showed me some things with drawing. I remember you drew my eye,
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah,
It's in my hallway. Yeah. So that was good. those 3 weeks were magnificent. That's when I started learning about painting. Joseph, I can't remember his last name right now, but he has a style where he splats. So I really like that. So I have a couple of pieces that, I was inspired to do by looking at his work. And of course, Otto is just a phenomenal
Yes,
master.
he is. Yeah.
So just being in his presence is enough for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
really,
it is.
I'm not kidding about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he is. Are you taught, self-taught, or did you go to school for art?
I am self-taught, and it's a difference. Um, Being self-taught, you're paying more attention to the voice inside,
Okay.
and no, it doesn't come with a degree, but it's honest, and that's all I can say.
All right. When did you start drawing?
Drawing, I'm still learning. Oh my God, I'm still learning. I started when the day
Yes,
I'm still learning how to draw.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, but nowhere as near as like the teacher. But one day I do aspire to just sometimes go to the canvas, do my thing, and complete it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many mediums do you work in?
I do acrylic. Right now I'm learning how to do glass. Right. So I'm doing glass beads, and I'm learning how to make jewelry. So so we have to make our own. We flame it. I'm really into the fire. Yeah, I'm really into that. I really like this. There's a relationship between me and the fire, and then because I'm an artist, I can almost see what's going on within the burn. Yeah, I can see it, and I can feel it, and I can sense it. So I do glass beads. I do acrylic. I work with acrylic. I love acrylic. I dabble with watercolor because that is, that requires a little more discipline.
Yes.
So I dabble with that. And what else? Oh, photography. That's how I started out. I started out taking my camera out in the mornings. And it came from, and I'm going to be confident, and I'm going to say that it came from being lonely. But if you don't experience your own loneliness, because it's in it, it's through it, it's about it, that you become connected with nature. So I started every morning, I would go out and I would take pictures of flowers and the landscapes. And what it does is it actually combats that violent stuff. We all have those things in us sometimes, and it combats it, and it makes you calm. It almost makes you one, with the flowers and stuff. So that's how I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you belong to any art organization?
I need to get this right, the
Yeah.
Fulton Art Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, I belong to the Fulton Art Fair, and they have a lot of things going on, and I'm really happy about that. I'm just taking it step by step right now.
Have you had any commissions?
I had 2.
Oh.
And both in Georgia. Yeah, and they're hanging on their walls in their homes. Yes, I did. Yeah,
Yes,
and I
you
sold
did.
them on my own.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
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 Yeah, that. What about work in private and public collections?
Work in private and what do you mean?
Well, like art galleries, private stuff, and different collections.
Well, the first time that a piece was hung of mine, it was my photography.
Okay.
And, I did some digital enhancements on it, and it was a part of the Bed-Stuy Art Walk.
Okay.
And I am proud to say, I'm not bragging, but I'm proud to say that I was the only artist in that particular gallery that sold. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot right there. What about individual shows? Have you, exhibit your work?
Individuals, I'm a hustler. I'm out on the street,
There you
I'm
go.
on the street level all the time, and there's no shame to my game. You
Right.
can find me sometimes in front of Atlantic Mall, Atlantic Terminal. You can find me sometimes at on 14th Street, Union Square Park, and then there's a park a few blocks uptown, just a few blocks. You can find me right there. Where else? You can find me in restaurants. Yeah, I'll take my art out. I don't have no shame to my game. I'll take my art out, and people have bought. Oh my God! But I take my minis out. I
Right.
don't take. It's too much of a struggle to take
Yeah.
out the big pieces. I just take out my mini work.
Yeah. True hustle, which is good. Well, tell us about Dorsey's, how important Dorsey Gallery is to you.
Dorsey is holy ground, in terms of art, in terms of artistry, in terms of getting connected on a spiritual level.
Yes.
That's what Dorsey's mean to me.
What about, what do you consider to be the most important in your life of art?
The most important in my life is knowing that art is a part of God. See, God created us.
Yes.
We were created, in his image. The important word there is create. So we were, all of us, every human being, we were born to make things, to create. And as long as I'm making things, that's important.
Yeah. Who are you and what is your purpose in life?
Right now, my purpose in life is to convey two thoughts. And I'm going to always say this because I'm on this right now. It's compassion and integrity. This is something that we must practice. So a lot of times people want to ask you, well, what will you tell the children? First, I want to tell the old G's, the old G's, because a lot of times old G's are stuck in a mental prison, right? And that, if you're stuck in a mental prison, off time, you're going to end up there. So I want to tell all the OGs, shout out to all the brothers and the sisters that's on lockdown, that's in prison. I love them. I think about them often. I pray about them often. And my first thoughts are going to go to them. They all have to get together on one accord and start thinking about two words, compassion and integrity.
There you go. So y'all heard it from Lisa Washington. But Lisa have another talent too that she haven't mentioned. Because when we was at Dorsey, I heard her singing a little bit. I said, Lisa, seem like you got a voice over here. Can you just sing a little bit? And you did. So I don't know if she wants to do it now. I put her on the spot. But if she does, you can give us a little vibe. That's up to you.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because if it can help somebody, that's fine. I sing from my heart.
Okay.
I'm going to just push the chair back just a little bit
yeah,
like
you can push
this.
it. Yeah.
And I'll sit up.
You can sit up.
And I just want to.
And you can look at the millions of thousands of people out there. Oh, it's a lot listening to you right now. They waiting.
I want to dedicate this song to everybody in the name of compassion and integrity. This is how we have to live, okay? We're going to have to live there. It might take us a while. It might take us, it might be soon, but we have to hone into those two words, and we have to start living that way for the life of our future, okay? Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? And why should my heart feel lonely and long for my heavenly home?
Wow. Ooh-wee, just that small. That was great. That was great. Right? Okay, so I see you have an event coming up for your artwork that you haven't.
Yes.
So, and this is the flyer. So tell us about that.
Well, I'm so excited, by the way. Larry Weeks is the curator.
Okay.
And he's also a major part of the Fulton Art Fair.
Yes.
And when I saw him they had a showing in Queens. So when I saw him, he told me about it. I got excited about it, and I have been thinking about it ever since.
Okay.
The show is called, it's an art exhibit, and the show is called Love Is, and it's going to take place on Saturday, May 5th, between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, and it's going to be at Bailey's Cafe, and that's on Malcolm X between, let me see if I remember, Bainbridge and another street. But
Okay.
yeah, but and I'm really excited about that. And I just I have that piece. It's right in the flyer too. I have that piece. I think I want to feature that one. That one will be the one that's featured.
Great.
So I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Tell us about this.
Oh,
That's you.
this is my Facebook picture, like one of my icons. So I put it in black and white. Yeah, it's on Facebook, and I just I use a lot of pseudos. So, but that's my icon. I think it looks like me.
It does.
Yeah.
Go again.
And that one is a little more colorful, and that's just to let people know that I am an artist. That one is on my website, mslisalive.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the one that I use on that site.
Great.
Yeah. Matter of fact, all of the sites I use my icon. I just use that little picture on the side. That differs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Okay, now that's my mama.
That's Mom.
Yeah. And the thing about my mom, the thing that I want, the reason why I wanted to talk about her today,
Yes. Okay.
is because recently, maybe 8 or 9 months ago, she had experienced a stroke.
Oh, sorry to hear about that.
Yeah. And it was something new for me, you know. Anyway, I went down. I called the family, or the family called me, and I told them to put the phone to her ear. And I told her I'm coming, and I'm going to massage her, and I'm going to bring my art. And so what I did is, on the plane down, I met this white guy who has a company in the same state that my mom lives in. So nothing is a coincidence. And his company is about remapping, rewiring your brain, right? So he was telling me about it. I asked him, he was telling me about it. And see, with me, I'm spiritual. I'm always going to be spiritual. That's just never going to change. So I was actually getting the information from him. By the time I reached my mom, she was back home from the hospital. And we did a lot of praying. And when I say praying, we cooked. See, that's praying. That's being creative, making things, okay? We are makers. So we were cooking, you know. We were doing a lot of things. We were talking. And I discovered in the back of her closet all these art pieces. And I was like, what is this? You know? And she was like, oh, that's my art. And I was like, art? So in 1983, she was doing art. Yeah, so I took pictures of it on my phone. And I said, but what is it, though? And she said, oh, they're all cells. And I was like, cells? She's like, yeah. So I was like, Ma, so that means you have tapped into the molecular structure longer than 1982, because that's when they came out in your art. So I said, no wonder you had such a quick recovery. It's a miracle, really. It's a miracle. I didn't bring other pictures, but her healing is just miraculous. So we took a look at my pictures, and I know for a fact that my energy is in my work, my art. I know that, and it'll speak to you. It'll resonate with you. Matter of fact, one of my customers sent me a text message. It's on my website. She sent me a text message, and she said, after I hung this on my wall, the lights in my house got brighter.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. So I just took it for what it's worth, because, you know, people want to say what they want to say. So, but lo and behold, I did a piece, a big piece, maybe 26 by 20, I think, and I put it in my hallway. And lo and behold, every time I go to walk out, it seems like the light is brighter than normal.
Okay.
You know, emanating from outdoors.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, she might have been onto something. Yeah. So as far as my art and taking my art to my mom, I knew that my energy is in it, my spirit is in it, my hands is in it, my blood, my sweat is all in it. So what she did, she called her friends over to look at those mini pieces. Now, one of my pieces, I have a couple of pieces that are really hard to digest. I won't lie to you. They're just really, really hard. Maybe it's because one time this artist, he's a famous artist, he was young, he died young, Basquiat. I always screw up his name. God bless the dead. But he came through in a vision one night, and then he came through in a vision a second night. And it was very hard for me to digest. It was not a good experience. And the very next time I picked up a brush was this hard work, you know. So some of my pieces are hard. And so the big piece that I took my mom, she was like, oh. I said, well, if it's too much for you, we'll put it behind your fireplace, and when you're ready, you take it out. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what my art does. I believe it, I said it, and I stand by it.
There you go. So what we dealing with here?
Oh, okay. So this flyer is for a event coming up on May 17th. Right now, I'm a student with the Bead Project.
Yes.
And what it is we make glass beads. And so on May 17th at 12 o'clock noon, we'll be graduating, celebrating with a trunk show. And I want everybody to come out. Yeah, I want everybody to come out on Fulton and Rockwell, because we're going to turn it out. We're taking over on that day. We're going to take over. That's my graduation. And I want to celebrate. Yeah, I'm celebrating by launching my own brand.
Right.
Right. And it's called the Bric Project. Yeah. So I want everybody to come out. I don't care. You know, I know it's 12 o'clock. Come out for lunch, 12 o'clock to 1:30. I know it's a short time frame, but just come on out during your lunch hour. I want people to do that and just celebrate with me. It's a launch. So for 10 weeks, we've taken the course. You know, and that's like a pregnancy.
Yes.
And then on that 10th week, we just graduate. That's like having the baby.
Okay.
So I want everybody to just come, you know?
They will.
Yeah,
They will.
yeah, on May 17th.
Okay, is this the bead place right there on the corner of Fulton and Rockwell, where you have BAM?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
exactly.
let them know. Let them know right there. You got millions of people to come out.
Okay, yeah.
That's right on the corner there. Yeah, let them know.
I want everybody to come because that's like, you know, I'm launching my brand. I'm really excited about it. The brand is called Bric, the Bric Project, and we're going to be on the corner of Rockwell and Fulton Street.
There you go.
And that's our graduation as well as my brand launch. So just come on out at 12 o'clock noon. We're going to be there from 12 to 1. It's a trunk show. We're going to be selling our jewelry. You know, and I got some hot pieces, you know, because Brooklyn, I had you in mind. Okay, so come on out.
I see Bric.
Yes, Bric is, that's my logo.
Okay.
And my logo brand, and that's what we're going to be launching. It's the first installment, so, you know, I don't want someone to think, oh, it's a Fortune 5000 company or anything. It's just I'm launching the brand, and I'm real excited about it, you know, and that's it. So that's the Bric Project.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about the Bric.
Okay. So this is the image that is on the website.
Okay.
And so that is www.thecbricproject.wordpress.com.
Okay.
So, and that's just the image that you will see on the first page. And basically the website is just serving as my business card. Yeah. So if anybody wants to reach me, they can go there and they can click on contact, you know, email me, and hopefully I'll get back to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because these days I am like so busy. It's like, oh my God.
Okay. So so this is your business card?
This is my business card, and this is what's in the makings. And once you, you know, graduate from the bead project, by Urban Glass. They give the students business cards. So that's my design with my logo and my contact. Well, I only put the website on there because people will contact me via their website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Oh, this is one of my customers who, buy my art. I'm on the street. I told you I love being out there in the world. I love it. And that's a customer, and I do believe she's another artist, and she bought a few pieces. Yeah,
Okay.
she bought a few pieces.
Great.
Okay, so this is another customer, and I don't know if you remember I mentioned earlier that I go in restaurants when I'm having wherever I am. If I have my art with me, it's coming out, because my art is like that's my stuff, So we were at a restaurant, me and a friend, and I was showing my art, and this woman right here. She didn't just buy one. She didn't buy two. She didn't buy three.
Wow.
She bought like four, and then apologized to me that she didn't bring out enough money to buy more. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Great. Okay.
Okay, so these are some of my beads that I've made in the bead project. Yeah, where I'm currently a student. So these are just some of the samples when I first started the first couple of weeks. And that one, that's an up-close shot. One of my friends said, "This looks like candy."
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. And so, I kind of like that one. A little fire in there and stuff like that. Okay. And that's another bead. And what I wanted to say, what's really important for people to know is that my stuff is organic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's organic because I'm an artist and I see beauty. I can go, oh, stop right there. That's beautiful. That is so nice. So my things are organic more than structured because in beading there is structure, and I'm just more into the organic, just being creative and just like feeling it and like, okay, I love that right now. Yeah. So that's how my beads are developed. Okay. And that's another bead, and these are from my early days, with the course. Yeah, these are my, but when everybody comes, if people come, you're gonna see, I have a whole line now. I have a whole line that we're turning now into jewelry. Yeah.
So all of these are your beads, and this is your collection.
Yeah, this is my collection. I'm so proud. Oh my goodness, I am so proud. This is my paintings.
Yes.
Acrylic. Now you remember I'm drawing now, right?
Yes,
so I do images.
Yes,
yeah, I'm doing images right now. And this one will be on display on May 5th at Bailey's. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is my mini right here. I do a lot of minis because I'm outdoors a lot.
Yes.
Providing that the weather's good, Oh, this is a watercolor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a watercolor.
Great.
And this is my students did this. So and that's my photography right there. Yeah. And that's another piece that I did.
Okay.
The shape is a little different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So we covered all of it?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to thank you very much for coming on my show, the Artistic Talent Show, and sharing your story to the community. And what message would you give the young people that's out there that wants to be an artist too? Because you came a long way, for what you do. So give them a short message, some of them that wants to, because when you doing these things, you enlighten them, they looking up to you. And they want to be where you encourage them, like somebody encouraged you, So what message would you give? You can look into the camera and give a message to the young people out there, or to any artist that wants to be an artist.
Okay, so to anyone that wants to be an artist, I do encourage you to hone in on that artistic part of yourself because it's there. The magic is there, okay? It's there. It's always spiritual, okay? Just hone in on it. Make it a part of your life. So if you have a job during the day, that's fine, but make art, make the act of making things a part of your life, okay? Because we were born to create.
Yes. So, Lisa, again, I want to thank you very much for coming on my show. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. And I'm very happy to have you. So thank you very much. And hopefully that you come on again and share your story and your message to the world.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you
You
so
are
much.
definitely welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know,